Listen to the Dreadhead Trader with a grain of black salt. Do your own due diligence. Be your own DD. Be your own designated driver. You cannot trust everything I say 100%. Know I have your best interest and I always keep it 100. So this video is going to be about what's currently going on in the cryptocurrency market. I'm about 4 days late, but things are still happening in the markets as we know every single day. So today is the 14th. Of course, on Friday the 10th of October, that 15-minute crypto scam happened. With all the exchanges, we saw billions and billions of dollars get liquidated in about 15 minutes. It started out around 1:45, 1:50 p.m., lasted all the way up to about 2:15 to like 2:25, 2:30ish. And that's when we seen the market cap take a big slide in crypto, as well as Bitcoin, Ethereum, each going down about 15%. We saw Dogecoin go down 50%, all the way from about 20 cents all the way down to like 9 cents for a split second. We saw XRP go down over 50%. We went down from about 280, 270-ish to as low as $1.20. On exchanges that I'm on, I saw it go down to $1.50. Matters not. Nobody that I knew, including myself, was able to buy the dip on XRP and many other cryptocurrencies. On Coinbase, I was trying to buy a crypto called VeChain, and it was at 2 cents before the dip. It dipped down to as low as 9 or 8 tenths of a cent. So it was below 1 cent. It went down over 50%. I tried to buy in at 1 cent and 1.5, and Coinbase literally faked the price and kept it at 2 cents. And me being experienced in crypto, investing and trading, I was on TradingView looking to see what the price was, and it was still at 1.5 in that heat of the moment. So I obviously didn't buy any coins from there. So I went to Uphold and I bought my coins from there. I bought my VeChain on Uphold. And the funny thing with Uphold is they were only letting you buy a certain amount of coins, a certain percentage. So I couldn't buy all the VeChain that I wanted. So I had to think fast because this dip was starting to reverse, and I'm like, hey, I gotta think fast. Let me buy another cryptocurrency that I know is legit that I buy, and that was XDC. And I bought like a couple thousand of those, and I ended up converting it on Uphold into VeChain because they wouldn't let me buy the amount of VeChain I wanted, right? So I bought XDC instead and converted it into VeChain. I lost about $34 in fees, no big deal, right? And I'm still at the bottom of the dip. So now I have a nice bag of VeChain. But here's the thing with Uphold. There's a waiting period. There's a grace period now on the app to where if you buy any coin, you can't transfer it off the exchange or even put it in your bank account until the 4 or 5 day grace period is over. See, Uphold didn't used to do this. In Coinbase, they've always been fraudulent, faking prices and locking people's crypto on the exchanges, but Uphold never got to the point where they were doing this until recently, more last year. So my message to y'all is buy yourself a cold wallet. You cannot trust these cryptocurrency exchanges. Voyager was one that I lost a few $1,000s on in 2022. I had a couple grand on there of crypto, and they were giving out free coins every month if you meet a certain threshold. Too good to be true, right? Where it was. So fast forward, they filed for bankruptcy, and they promised that all the crypto investors on the app would get about 35% back. They went to court. They went to a whole civil lawsuit that ended up turning big. It ended up going federal. So to this day, I only have about 66% of the money they promised, and I still obviously haven't gotten back my total amount of money. So I'm due for one more check. They gave me one check in the mail a few years ago, and they gave me another one last year, and I'm still waiting on the last one. So the point I'm making is, these crypto exchanges, they literally can take your money at any time. They can lock your crypto at any time. So you got to get yourself a Nano Ledger X wallet. You got to get yourself a Trezor. Any type of legit, Trevor, any type of legit cold wallet, because they're offline. And, you know, I have a Nano Ledger wallet, and then you got to figure out the third party. So with my specific coins that I bought, VeChain and XDC, you have to transfer it to a warm wallet, and that's what I have. See, a warm wallet is better than a cold wallet, but you can still be at risk of getting hacked, or the wallet can shut down. So it's like semi-safe, and I don't like semi. It's all or nothing with me. So what I'm personally doing, I'm going to transfer my stuff into the cold wallet, and I have other cryptos on there for long-term hold. And if you don't do this, then a lot of your money is potentially gonna get wiped out if the exchanges file for bankruptcies. Your crypto's not really yours until you actually get off the exchanges, and that's the problem I have with crypto. But at the same time, don't panic sell. This is a time to buy this dip. It's still low. Everything obviously went up a lot more than what it was at that 15-moment grace period on Friday. But just know that eventually these prices are going to break even very soon, and we're going to see a bigger volcano erupt than ever before. These ETFs are coming out with crypto. These other coins are going to eventually be worth $1 and beyond. And this is the fraudulent corruption that the United States government is doing, that these crypto exchanges are doing. The Trump tariffs is part of the reason why this happened, but in my general opinion, it was a scapegoat for the exchanges to make sure we don't buy the coins at those low prices. And it was also a technique called shaking a tree to make some regular retail investors like us panic sell. So now the fear greed meter had went down to about 30 something in crypto and like 20 something in the CNN stock one. So it's still in fear with the CNN stock one, and we're barely at neutral with crypto. So it's just a great time for me to buy more coins as well as everybody else. It's also a great time for new people to get into crypto for that matter. And that's all I really got to say today. Just protect your coins. Make sure that your passwords, your word phrases are hidden and kept safe. Don't take no pictures and keep it on your phone. Keep it on the paper. Keep it in a fireproof, waterproof area, and just leave it up to God. But until next time, y'all, Train G's with G. I'm out.